That's right. You're on the edge. My name is Paul Brumbaugh. It is Saturday, September 27th, 2025, and we are living in a crazy, crazy, crazy world. That's why I figured I'll let somebody else into the asylum. It's a good friend of mine. Haven't seen her for months and months and months. It seems like forever. Give it up for my friend, and hopefully your friend, JoMama. JoMama, what's happening?
I'm so happy to be back on the air with you.
Isn't it cool? It's just like old times, right?
Yeah, it's just I'm in my bathroom and you're not.
Okay, maybe that's not like old times, but I totally understand you. But usually it's you're hanging out in my place. You're in Texas.
Studios.
Yes, you're usually at the studios. That is correct.
Yes. My bathroom just has the most privacy, the best lighting, and a good sound that's not interrupted with loud noises.
No, and it's got your jewelry as a backdrop, so which is nice.
And my hula hoop that I don't even know how to hula hoop. I just know how to do it around my arms.
Okay, so that's a hula hoop. Okay, cool. I didn't know if you were went into like training dogs.
Yeah,
to jump through like hoops and like, you know, run across a little thing or whatever. Or
you've inspired me though. I have cats. I'm gonna make them jump through it now, like in a little
cats. Yeah, I can't even get my cats to do anything. Well, no, actually, my cats are pretty flippin' talented. They actually listen to me. But yeah, we bought them one of those running wheels. We spent like over $100. It's like $150 on this thing. And they won't get on it. It's become an oversized, like, coat rack for us at this point.
Cats treat treadmills the same way adults and
basically do too. Yes, yes.
But you have to put incentive. Maybe put like a snack on the top, so they have to get on it and run to get to the snack. Right.
So I've done the little like string with the mouse on it and trying to get them to follow, and yeah, it ain't working. I'm trying.
Show them a video of other cats doing it. Maybe they'll learn.
You mean like having sex?
No. Show them cats running on the wheel.
Okay. Okay. That kind of incentive. Okay. I was like, wow, I guess that might motivate them. You never know. Cats doing it. I guess would you call that kitty porn? That's all I want to know.
Yes. I guess so.
I know. I had to say it. So you've made one big change since you've been in Texas.
What's that?
You've gone from my life is content to my life is content.
No, it's always been. Oh, you think my life is content?
Yeah. Because you're together with your kids, and I know that's been a journey of yours for years now.
Yes. I mean, I was like full-time mom until the separation, and then with the separation, life just got shook, and then now, yes, I'm back at being mom, and like a lot more than before.
So, yeah, it's not that you weren't mom before; it's just that you weren't in their physical lives every single day.
Yes. Yeah. And trust me, I could have stayed like that in my shadows and just been the mom that just sends money. But no, I'm a little too involved for that. I can't not be involved.
Yeah, no, if you're a parent, most of the time you're a parent by choice, right?
Yeah.
I mean, even like what do they say? Oh, did you plan all your kids? No, I didn't plan all my kids. Do you mean did I try to have sex and did we end up getting pregnant and having a child? Yeah, absolutely. But no, none of them were really planned. And if I had to go back, and if you try to do things and you plan things like
it wouldn't happen.
You try to plan things out like people go, oh well, we're not going to we've already had one kid. Let's not have another one for at least a couple years, but we want to have a little bit more money and stability, but we want to have a partner for them to grow up with, not too late, but it never, you just got to kind of, I don't know.
Take it as it comes.
Yeah. Yeah. Pun intended. Pun intended. And so, yeah, no, absolutely. Don't you think? I mean, different strokes for different folks, well, I mean, God bless you. God bless you if you can plan your life like that. If you can say, I'm going to go to school, I'm going to get a degree, I'm going to graduate and get this great career. And then I'm going to settle down and maybe have a child and then, retire on time. And boy, if your life works like that, like I said, I don't, I have a couple of people that portray their lives like that on social media, but I don't know anybody's life that's really like that. Usually life, it hands you lemons or hands you more lemonade,
Yep.
and you just never know. It just, like you said, got to go with the flow, right?
Yeah, I mean, so this happening where my nephew is like, "Hey, auntie, I just smashed into this girl smashed into me," and I'm like, "Oh my god." I was taking a nap. I wanted to wake up at 4 o'clock. It was like 3:55, and I was like, "Damn it!" So I come out there and just try to be the best aunt I could be.
Yeah, because you didn't have that extra 5 minutes, because we know that 5 minutes makes a big flipping difference in our lives. No, I know it. I know it. I've woken up 7 minutes before my alarm goes off, and I'm like, that was the biggest waste of 7 minutes of my life. And so, no, I'm with you. I'm with you. But anyway, so you're trying to be that person. You're trying to be that aunt. You're trying to,
Yeah.
and so how did that work for you? Which, just to let you guys know, right before we went live on air, JoMama shared with me that pictures of a car accident that happened feet outside of her door at her home, and I was like, oh no, not your car, her nephew's was one of the cars involved. And so, again, being that person that you are, and having to wake up early and everything else.
Early at 4:20 something, or no, it was like 4 o'clock. I just like the 4:20 time.
Yeah, no, it's a good little reference point. I get you. Okay, so all right, so you woke up and you had to contend with that right out of the gate.
The only I'm kind of mad because I'm like, what am I supposed to do? But the only thing I could do is just offer advice and some ice for his face because he had an airbag deploy in his face, and
Oh,
he so both cars do not have insurance, okay, and
right.
that's terrible. That's a terrible thing because the cop was really cool about it because it happened on private property, but any other time that it happens, you're at fault. Almost like whatever you say, it doesn't matter. You don't have insurance, you have no right to say anything right now.
Right.
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 But
And any damages are on you. And that means not just to the other car, but we talked about injuries. I can't tell you
yes.
how many times people even just get into a fender bender and they get out and go, oh, my neck, oh,
Yeah,
my
or
back.
he's saying my neck, and I'm like, okay, look, an ambulance is not you. The ambulance is at your own cost, just letting you know. But
Right.
the only thing, because he's a bit of a
Wait, hold
hothead.
on. Are you saying that ambulances don't take EBT? I'm sorry.
He doesn't
Go
even
ahead.
have EPT.
Oh,
He doesn't
wait.
even have
They
enough
don't
for
take
his
a Clipper card or a BART card? Hold on. I don't get you.
EPT. But so the only advice I could give him, aside, I tried to call his mom and be like, "Yo, what do I tell your son?" But she didn't answer her phone, so I was like, the best advice I could say is, they made us, because we got our cars at the same place. I was like, they made us get gap insurance, so this much I know. You have gap insurance, and he's like, I don't think I do, and I'm like, yeah, it could. You, even if you tried to fight it, they still made us get it, so we have gap insurance. I hope that they can. And the only thing I could really tell him is like, hey, contact the people we got the car from. Let them know that you got in an accident, so they can give you advice on how to activate the gap insurance if that's a possibility, because they're more experienced in that than I am.
Right. Yeah,
So
and the insurance is a whole game in itself, right? Don't we know
yeah,
that? But you're right. You got to have it. And I think you said both people didn't have insurance, so that's really lucky. It was on private property. Boy, was
yeah,
that lucky.
yeah,
Because I know here in Cali, you don't have insurance, and there's a cop dispatch. They can tow your car.
yeah, and then ticket you
Yeah,
for
and ticket you for not having insurance.
so
Make you get insurance anyway.
and
And
I could feel it on him, in him, that he wanted to be upset, he wanted to scream, he wanted to fight, but I was like, look,
because I'm guessing it
de-escalate.
wasn't his fault.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But when you start acting an ass, it doesn't matter if it's not your fault.
Yep.
Guess what? You're going to make it your fault at
Mm-hmm.
some point. So I was like, just de escalate, try to keep a cool head, because you don't want it to be worse than what it already is. Take it,
Right.
take what you have right now. Because I was like, look, you're so blessed. You got your car parked in a spot. He's even between the lines. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I'm like, just leave your car there. He's like, no, I'm gonna move it. No, don't move it. Just leave it there and then take it from there. You're lucky to have been parked somewhere.
Right.
And I know, I was like, take your lemonade here.
Yeah, exactly. But so okay, but that's good though, right? Because at least, at least he wasn't injured. At least it wasn't your car. I hate to say, at least it wasn't your
Yeah,
car, because now you're having to rely on your car, aren't you? Doing some sort of stuff
delivery.
in your,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And I
it,
like doing the delivery because I make so many people happy by bringing them their groceries and their
right.
food. And I do it with the joyous, the joyous smile that I always have. And I'm just
Yeah, I
happy
was
to
just
get
gonna
paid to
say
do
you bring your personality along with their groceries, right? And
it.
so
Yeah.
that's why so during the pandemic, I was doing things like Instacart and stuff like that, and I was making good money
I bet you were
because of
like a
tips.
telegram
Because of
delivery.
tips,
Yeah. And
I
if
had
you make them
multiple
smile,
people hand me like $20. I actually got $100 tip at one point.
well, Instacart is really rich people stuff. And like delivery services is like rich people stuff. So people who make money, spend money like that. However, there are people who are not rich doing rich people stuff that will just not tip you at all. And that happens.
Right. No, it totally happens. But I remember I went above and beyond. I made them laugh. I brought their groceries up. There was a ton of groceries. It was like Costco, and it was like a $300, $400, $500 order. It was a lot. It was a big order.
It sounds like, and then
I brought it up. I, laid it out on their porch, because they wanted it, and all the perishable stuff on one side. I gave them the treatment. I mean, even afterwards, I gave him a little hand job. I mean, it was perfect. No, I mean, just kidding.
hand drop like a
So,
wave.
yeah, wave. I waved at him. That's what I meant. Yeah, sure.
But I keep my stuff in a cooler, so whenever I deliver like beer or whatever, and I
Right.
come up with a cooler, they're like, "Oh hell yeah!" And I'm like, "Of course," because I expect my cold beer that just came from the store to still be cold when I
Yeah.
get it. Just saying.
Yeah. I'm
So
just
yeah, I'll
telling
get an
you.
extra $2 for that, but that's just because so but sometimes I'm delivering something worth $9 and get tipped $10 for it, and
Right.
that's the joy that I'm really expressing.
Well, and like I said, I got tipped $100, and the order was, I think, in reality, it was like in the $400 range. It took
Oh,
me over an hour in Costco. It was like an hour and something. But
I
I'm
should look at
sorry,
Instacart.
$100 tip on top of the money I made for the order. I think the money I made for the order was another 40 or $50, $40 or something. And so that one thing, it took me out of the loop for like 2 hours. I couldn't take
Uh-huh.
another hour, another call for at least 2 or 3 hours. But in three
But they
hours,
made
I
it
made
worth it.
$150.
Hey, whatever you get. Because I mean, like here you are, what is this? Helping so many people on the air with studio time, and you're probably making more money out there delivering groceries.
Oh no, I was making more money. I make more money as a, I make more money as a stand-up comedian.
Okay.
I've been averaging, which okay, but you got to hear me out. So I've been averaging about $10-15 a minute,
Okay.
and I've been getting stage time 25 minutes or so, getting like
Oh, yeah.
headlining or featuring, and so that could be $200-300 with tips and stuff.
That's
I
the
think I
thing.
did 23 minutes and got 276. I did 25 and got 254 or something, and it was the only difference was the tips in the room.
Are you inspiring me to keep at it, because
Well,
today
no,
is
but
my
here's the thing. That was in, so what is it? It's 2025. And it's the ninth month. I've only been booked 5 times in 9 months. Holy shit.
but
That ain't good. But I just
yeah,
got booked for 3 different gigs in the next month and a half.
I,
It comes and goes, but the problem is I can't get enough of those. But you're right. I make more money delivering food. I'm also a healthcare provider for a couple of people, for a friend and a family member. Um, I don't make diddly as a healthcare worker. I barely cover my time and my costs. So that's kind
you
of
know,
a wash. I do it for a love of the people that I take care of, which again
mhm.
is a good friend of mine, and then also my parents. So
Well,
I
I
do
mean, at
that.
least somebody's
I do
paying
that
you
just
to do
because I
that.
do it.
Yeah.
And the money, whatever money I get, pretty much just offsets the cost for travel and whatever else, usually gas and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Do, so how much is gas
and
over
then
there?
studio time, I'm always in the hole every month. By the way,
Um,
that here's my shameless plug. Please go like,
yeah.
subscribe, and follow Edge Studios online wherever you can see this podcast. Which right now I'm showing people this podcast on my phone on the side of the road to get them to watch it at this point. But you guys like, subscribe, follow. Also find us on all those different apps that you can give money to. If it's Cash